Okay, so the second thing you need to think about when you're doing continuous development for your team is governance. So that's talking about how you're working together. And what would be useful is for you to set a specific meeting time aside for you to talk about governance, talk about how you're working together. So this doesn't get um, mixed up in the doing and talking about doing like a normal meeting. So set a specific time to talk about governance. You're gonna probably need quite a long time because this is some big stuff. So in this meeting, I want you to focus on the process, not the content. So on how you work together, not on what you're doing together. Um, Sit down, discuss how you've been working over the last period. So look back over the last month, 3 months, 6 months. How has work been together? How's communication been? What's the rhythm of work been like? Have you been producing as much as you want to? How are the interpersonal relationships in your organization? How are the small sub teams working together? How is work flowing through this team? So just discuss all these things. Ideally, give someone the role of facilitator to support equal and balanced conversation. Um, Start thinking about where have there been tensions in the team. So where have there been conflicts, tensions? Where have there been inefficiencies? Where's the waste been? List these things and then start to, next to that list, start to map out how can you avoid those things in the future? How can you avoid that specific tension, inefficiency, or element of waste in the future? So now we're starting to like get creative about how you can work differently together, about how you govern your organization differently. So we've been looking at the negatives. Now focus on what's working really well. So what are the amazing stories you can tell from the last month, 3 months, or 6 months? Um, Still focusing on the how you work. So, what's working really well? List those things, and then, just as before, next to that list of things that have been working really well, start to talk about how you can do more of that in the future. So, how can you make sure that these things that are working really well are repeated and repeatable? Um, then at the end, you've got a list of negatives that you want to do less of, positives that you want to do more of. Create some clear actions coming out of this with owners and time frames for when things are going to be done. You shouldn't really, I mean, a meeting like this, most meetings, you shouldn't leave without clear actions, an owner for each action, and then a time frame for when they're going to complete that action. So that's a basic governance meeting. Give it a go, see if you can tweak how you're working and become a more effective team.